Hello everyone. You won't believe what some of these pilots pulled off. From planes battling fierce crosswinds to jaw-dropping stunts that defy logic. These are the wildest, craziest, and most unbelievable aviation moments ever recorded. Stay tuned, because number one will leave you speechless.
Radio on the primary channels, please. We'll let them know what we got out here. Guys, clear the building! Clear the building now! Clear the building!
What was meant to be a routine training flight quickly turned into a dangerous ordeal. The aircraft finally came to a halt only after crashing into a barrier. Fortunately, everyone on board miraculously escaped unharmed. Meanwhile, off the coast of Micronesia, a plane attempting to land plunged into the Chuk Lagoon. In a swift and coordinated effort, rescuers from the U.S. Navy and local boaters joined forces to save everyone on board, all 46 of them.
There's a badly injured guy on the other side. Come on in.
The grass vector here, we've got the two vectors, parallel runways, grass and seal. Lovely touchdown there by Padovia, our local pilot in the Yak 3. Ran from, that's not looking good.
He's okay, that's the main thing.
Arthur's getting out, folks, so just give him a hand, thank you.
Wow. Wow. Je sais pas là-haut. Et le flic là, non?
Il y a l'arc-en-ciel là.
What?
Incroyable.
Mais le flic, pourquoi il rentre pas dans la voiture? Il est pas con lui? Je m'énerve.
Et il y a les pompiers en dessous aussi, tu vois les gyrophares. Mais super.
In Guatemala, an attempt to land on a rooftop went terribly wrong when the pilot suddenly lost control. For reasons that remain unclear, the towing vehicle suddenly caught fire, and the flames spread to the plane it was attached to, turning the situation chaotic.
You okay? Our blown tire! Roll the trucks, roll the trucks, roll the trucks! They're on fire!
I hope.
Landing on the island of St. Barthélemy in the Caribbean is notoriously difficult, even for the most seasoned pilots. The runway measures just 625 meters, earning it a place among the world's 10 most challenging airports.
Dude, that guy's gotta stop. Whoa! Crap.
During one such landing, the pilot was forced to make an emergency touchdown after a landing gear malfunction. Thanks to his exceptional skill and composure, the damage was kept to a minimum, and all 3 passengers walked away safely. In Switzerland, farmers traditionally guide their cows up to the mountain pastures each spring. But in 2020, a massive landslide blocked their usual route. Unwilling to give up, one resourceful farmer decided to airlift his cows by helicopter instead. However, not every day in the skies goes smoothly. In the American city of Geneseo, a cargo plane's landing nearly ended in disaster. The aircraft tilted dangerously as it touched down, but the pilot's quick reflexes and skilled handling prevented tragedy, ensuring the safety of both the crew and the onlookers.
That's why we have a lot of safety here with the distance from the runway.
Oh boy.
Switching from horizontal to vertical flight takes less than a moment.
Even the most seasoned pilots, however, are not immune to making critical and sometimes unforgivable mistakes.
I'll have another chance to avoid making the same mistake.
And remember, not every hurricane wreaks as much havoc as a single out-of-control military helicopter. At Maho Beach on the island of St. Martin, the runway is so close to the shore that aircraft fly just a few meters above beachgoers' heads. It's a thrilling sight. But here's why it's not exactly a great idea to stick around too long. To pull off some of these daring feats, it takes more than just experience. You've got to have a touch of madness, too. Engine troubles forced another aircraft to make an emergency landing on a busy road. Those who ended up late for work that morning surely had a story they'll be telling for years. There's something mesmerizing about watching a plane land in the middle of heavy snowfall. It's a blend of precision, courage, and beauty all at once. Once again, timing and expertise made all the difference. The pilot managed to keep control and land the helicopter safely, avoiding what could have been a catastrophic outcome. Helicopter pilots sometimes take on the role of entertainers as well, and this daring stunt was executed purely for the thrill of the audience. Take a look.
Completely wrong, and if I am, then Frankie, you got it. Oh my God.
While flying over the fields, the engine suddenly cut out, leaving the pilots with no choice but to perform an emergency landing right there. After such a harrowing experience, it's only natural they'd start thinking about keeping a parachute within arm's reach in the cockpit. During their training missions, military pilots are often required to climb all the way to the stratosphere and simulate intercepting an enemy target. The entire operation unfolds at an incredible altitude of 20,000 meters. And honestly, what could possibly top a breathtaking mountain view? Perhaps an air show soaring right past it.
If you've ever wondered how they land on an aircraft carrier during a storm, here's how it's done.
The takeoff and landing speed of this aircraft is so fast, it could almost be compared to the quickness of a sneeze.
I understand your confusion. The thing is, the plane has already had its time and is now heading to the airport to become an aviation monument.
Even though passenger airliners appear large and cumbersome, in the hands of a skilled pilot they can demonstrate remarkable agility and precision.
Es un atardecer muy bonito con los aviones y tal, coches aparcados, una jardinera y de repente... ¡Pagada! Hostia. Ojito, ¿eh? A ver si se puede ver. Mira, mira.
It looks like the driver wanted to minimize the distance to the bus stop as much as possible. Refueling a plane while it's still in the air is already an extraordinary feat, but it becomes even more astonishing when you consider it's being done at a blistering speed of 700 kilometers per hour and an altitude of 4,500 meters.
Radio Coho -2.